All right, so we're talking today about Lustron homes. The Lustron Corporation made 6 different models of these affordable homes from 1948 to 1950. They were located in a former fighter plane plant in Columbus, Ohio. The idea was to put up cheap prefab housing from soldiers coming back from the war. These were very unique. They were covered in this porcelain enamel covered steel, and these homes could be assembled very quickly. They made about 3,000 of them. The whole thing was steel framing, steel interior, exterior walls, and even the roof tiles were steel. And like I said, they had this baked-in porcelain enamel glass-like finish. You could get them in pink, tan, yellow, aqua, blue, green, and gray, the great colors of the 1950s. And they would come to you in about 3,300 pieces on a special boxcar that was driven in. So the reason I know about Lustron Homes is they have about half a dozen of them in the town that I grew up in, Oak Park, Michigan. Most of them are right next to each other here. So this is one of them. You can see the steel panels, the gray panels, the squares. That kind of gives it away, and the shape of the roof, the real pointed roof. Like I said, they even have metal roof tiles. You can see, I think maybe they put some siding over this one. Sometimes people try to modernize them, but the coolest ones, of course, are the ones that they just left as is. And they were real neat homes. You could put up pictures on the wall with magnets. They were really easy to clean, to wipe down. They just, would be looking pretty much the same as when you moved into them 50 years later. This is one we're going to look inside. This is the maize yellow-colored one. This one was for sale a few years ago. It's in very original shape, and it wasn't even all that expensive, $150K or something or other. I think they asked for it. This one here is in the red tiles. I'm not sure if that's been painted or that's an original color. I feel like maybe it's been painted, but still a Lustron home. Another way you can tell is they usually have the door cut into the corner of the home, like this one here, just right on the edge there. You can see where the door is. And like I said, I think there's 5 or 6 of these homes on Oneida Street in Oak Park, Michigan. If you're ever in the area, they're all just sitting up there. You can take a look and see what they look like. Like I said, this I think is one too. By the windows I can tell, but looks like, again, they put paneling or something over the outside. But again, you can see that door cut into the corner there, giving it away. All right, and this was from the ad for this yellow one that was for sale. Had a lot of the original features inside and outside of the home. I think they had 6 different designs. Most were just 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom. You can see the steel walls, the built-in shelving, and like I said, a lot of the original features. They usually had sliding pocket doors. They had a weird oil heating system, which I guess was terrible. A lot of people replaced it. The kitchen with the yellow squares inside that match the outside, and I think they even said this has the original sink from Montgomery Ward's. They had all sorts of paperwork that went with the house. It was an original owner selling it after living in it for many, many years. And so you can see what they look like here on the inside, and how they adapt using these just steel walls that are covered in that porcelain. That's like a built-in shelving unit there. Pretty cool. Comes with the house. They had a lot of panels that would open up, and they would hide the fuse box and different things. You can see that right there, little access panels. And we found another house here. I don't think this one was in Michigan, but had the same kind of interior panels. This was the aqua blue color. I thought that was cool. I don't remember where this one was, but this is another Lustron home, of course, with a door cut right into the corner there. Like I said, here was one of the cool built-ins, a lot of sliding doors and things like that. Here is the original brochure, a complete house from factory to building site. Like I said, they would drive it in on a special semi-truck and unload it 3,300 pieces. They made 3,000 of them. They quickly went out of business, unfortunately. And there are still a couple thousand of them left, I think, spread out in different places around the country, usually all like in a cluster. And here's one of the floor plans for the Lustron home. Right here, I found this as well. This is pretty cool. I think this is near me in Georgia. This is an Airbnb Lustron home. So you can see what living in one was like yourself. There's another one of those built-in cabinet units. And this one looks like basically the same model and color as the one in Michigan, the yellow porcelain squares there, steel squares, and how they've kind of adapted it and made it work for, modern living requirements. And so that's pretty much all I got to say about the old Lustron Corporation, which only made it a couple of years, but certainly put up some interesting homes that you can take a look at and see what at least they attempted to do. Looked like a good idea to me, but like many things, it just didn't take off, unfortunately. All right, thanks for checking out this video. I got lots of other ones about all sorts of other weird and obscure topics.